140 years in operation this year. That's absolutely amazing. And Newcastle, just over the hills here from South Dakota. We have Tina and Tammy, and so thank you so much for being here and helping us make this bread. So there was a request for Irish soda bread. I'm happy you ladies are here because I am not a patient baker. So you're going to take care of that for me and do all the work. One thing I'm very excited about, the flour that we're going to use is from Wyoming Heritage Grain, Sarah Wood. We've had her on the show several times. A very high quality flour, good for you. In fact, if you're gluten intolerant, she says most people can still use this flour. So we have 4 cups of flour in here, and it says this is an amazingly easy one. It doesn't have no yeast involved in this, so we'll see how it goes. So we have the flour in there. We want to mix in some melted butter, so we'll just have one of you pour that right in there. There we go. And I brought a whisk, but I kind of think the spoon's probably going to be better. We'll start stirring that around a little bit. All right. And then we're going to be adding 4 tablespoons of sugar. I'll go ahead and pour that in since I'm closer to it. You get the harder one coming up. Okay. There we go. And let's see. Now we need the baking soda and baking powder. So with the baking powder, I will let you come over here, and we need to get a tablespoon of baking powder. It's going to probably be the larger of those down the bottom. See, if I was thinking, I would have had that already separated. Want a full tablespoon of baking powder. And we always want to make sure we don't, go ahead and put that in there. If you wanted to crack it even in here, then pour it in, that's fine because it's just a little bit of excess butter. And it is going to be kind of a sticky dough. So I know this doesn't look like a traditional bread dough perhaps, but it is going to be kind of sticky. We're going to put the egg in there. And then we're just going to mix it up thoroughly. And once we get it nice and doughy, then we're going to turn it out and knead it just a little bit. And then go on from there. We form it into a little ball like that, kind of pat it down. And now what we're going to do is we're going to spoon a mixture of melted butter and buttermilk on top. I didn't bring my brush, so that's on me. But we can just, like you're doing there, just kind of rub it on there. And periodically during the baking process, we might put a little more of that on while it's baking. It's going to have that nice little crust. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this knife, and we want to cut an X. So like that.
Just in the center?
In the center, yeah. So that's going to help the even baking of that, and some of the steam comes out, and it'll have an even cook. That's right, X marks the spot. This is going to go in a preheated 375-degree oven for 45 to 50 minutes, and then we'll be ready to eat it after it cools down. And as I said, periodically we'll spoon a little more of that buttermilk and butter mixture on top. All right, let's get it in the oven.
Let's go.
Guess what? This Irish soda bread is done. Looks beautiful. I like the brownness. We talked about how we kind of like crispy bread, right?
Yes,
on the
very crispy.
crust anyway. So you already cut a few pieces for us. You ready to try it?
Yes.
All right. One for you.
Thank you.
One for me. I love the texture and the consistency and the look. It looks like it was balanced, the ingredients. Let's try it.
That's good. Very good.
Just some jam and butter. Wow. That is really good. Easy recipe, too.
It was very easy.
And that recipe is going to be on the website a bit later on. Thank you so much for helping me. You did all the work. I just get to eat more of it. We'll be right back.